Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to Real Talk with Unique. We just dropped a video on Biden's new immigration law. I brought an attorney, Dr. Opara, to the Unique Show. She explained every little bit of it. She talked about the DACA children. She talked about the temporary protective status. She talked about the farmers. She talked about people that come in here and they have expired visa. She talked about students that came in here to go to school, and when they finish school, path for them to get to citizenship. She talked about the path to citizenship, everything. My uniques, go watch the first video. When you finish watching the first video, then you can come back to this video. To all my returning subscribers, hello and welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? We're waiting for you. Come on, come join the party. I'm going to give you this video. I want you to watch this video. This is another video that Dr. Opara did. The first video, she was answering questions. In this video, she wasn't answering questions. She was just giving you information. Remember, when we empower one person, we empower all. I want you to watch this, and I will see you guys at the end of the video.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ijeoma Ihuaku. I'm an attorney at law from the Opara law firm PLLC, law firm based in Houston, Texas. I've gotten several calls from my clients and others regarding the new immigration bill that is proposed by the current president, Biden. And I wanted to take this opportunity to highlight a few of those sweeping changes that is coming to immigration law. The first one is pathway to citizenship. How does this work? Under this particular provision, undocumented people can get provisional legal status if they have lived in the United States for a certain number of years. If they've been in the United States on or before January 1st, 2021, that's one of the criteria. If they meet other requirements, which include payment of the fees, they can get work authorization, they can get travel document to go and visit with their loved ones. They can also, that provisional thing can lead to, it's a pathway to getting your green card. If you have that provisional legal status and you have been in the United States for 5 years, you are qualified to apply to get your green card, which is your permanent resident card. And you can get that if you pass your background check and do other things that qualify you for this green card. According to that also provision, you can also get a pathway to citizenship. If you pass the English and civil test and you apply for citizenship and you hold that provisional green card for 3 years, then you qualify to get your citizenship. So you can see that these changes will make a difference in immigration law. This is not the only thing this law has also taken care of. This law has taken care of DACAs, who we call dreamers, TPS, which we call temporary protective status, and farm workers. They can also get their citizenship immediately if they've been in the United States for 3 years. So this law will affect individuals. First of all, this law will not call undocumented people aliens anymore. This law is proposing to call them non-citizens. You know how it is with aliens. Aliens connote people from out of state. So this non-citizenship status will be better than aliens. Now, individuals that are even deported under Trump administration can also benefit from this law. If you have lived in the United States prior to your deportation for 3 years, you can return and also benefit from this law if it is passed. So this law will help the return and to return and reunite people who were previously deported, and they can, have this access to pathway to citizenship. This law is also helping with family unification, because under this law, people who have approved I-130, which we call petition for alien relative, people that have approved I-130, but whose petition have not been fully adjudicated for one reason or the other, can also come back into the United States and live with their loved ones while their petition is adjudicated. So they can live here, be united with parents, siblings, children, spouses. They can live in the United States with their spouses while they are getting their petitions adjudicated. So that's one thing this law will do. This law does not stop there. It also helps overstays. Normally, if you come into the United States with a visiting visa and you overstay, you will be barred from coming into the United States once you live out for 3 years if you have stayed over 180 days. For 10 years if you have stayed over a year. Under this law, those bans will be lifted. So if such a situation occurs, you will not be barred from coming into the United States to be with your loved ones. This law also eliminates the 1-year requirement for asylum application for those who ran to the United States and seeking asylum. Under the previous law, if you come into the United States, you have only 1 year to apply. There are several issues that come into play. You may get sick, you may not know the law, you may not know what to do, but once a year is over, you cannot apply for asylum unless you can show extenuating circumstances. And those are very difficult to prove. But with the elimination of this 1-year requirement, the 1-year deadline, you can now apply for asylum after the 1-year deadline. So that's a good thing for a lot of asylum seekers and refugees that come into the United States. This law also does not touch only family base. It has also gone to touch employment base to eliminate backlog from employment base. H-1B dependents can now work under this law and get work authorization so that they can contribute to the family and help out, while before they were not allowed to work. If you graduate from a U.S. university, you can also stay. You are not required to live out again. You can also stay and get work permit and work in the U.S. and pay into the system where you got your education from. So this is a very good thing for people. Again, dependents in the employment base are no longer going to be aged out. Normally, dependents, when they turn a certain age, 21 in particular, they age out. And if applications have not been done at that time, they lose out. But under this law, the aging out requirement is going to be lifted. That way, the dependents can apply without aging out of the system. Other things that this law, other highlights that I want to talk about is that they have increased the U visas from 10,000 to 30,000. So that's extra 20,000 people that can get U visa, which wasn't available before. Also, the diversity lottery for those countries that qualify has been increased from 25,000 to 65 to 80,000. So that includes more people that can qualify through the diversity lottery visa program. There's also intention to create new processing centers on the borders that can help to process refugees into the country. Because the way we have it now is difficult for refugees to cross over, and that's one of the principles of the US, to allow people to come and seek refuge in our country. So this law will also help there. So there will be, these laws are in addition to the travel ban, which President Biden has already lifted through an executive order for some Muslim countries and some African countries, which were actually banned for really no reason. So based on that, the consular processing will now continue to help these people to come into the United States. If this law is passed, it will be one of the most sweeping immigration reforms in our time. Again, we are here to help. If you want to contact us for consultation, feel free to do so. Our phone number is 895-8003. You can also visit our website at www.oparalawfirm.com, and you can send a message to us through that means. I hope this has clarified it a little bit for my clients and for others who will be watching this video. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me. That number again is 281-895-8003. My cell phone is 832-693-1052. Thank you.
Hello, my uniques. I know you watched it and I know you enjoyed it. Dr. Opara is an authority in this field. She knows what she's talking about, my uniques. If you are anywhere in the United States of America and you want to consult her, you want to talk to her, her information and everything about her is in the description box. Head over there. You can call her for all your immigration needs. Reach out to her, call her, email her, visit her website. And remember, federal, she said immigration is federal. You can file it from anywhere. It doesn't matter that she's in Houston. She can file for you from anywhere. All right? Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. I promise you guys, I will do my best to empower you, because once I empower one person, I empower your whole generation. I love you guys. Bye-bye.